Today on Inquirer, Vice President Sara Duterte resigns from Lakas-CMD. Former President and Pampanga Representative Gloria Macapagal Arroyo breaks her silence after being stripped of her senior title in the House Deputy Speakership post. Metro Manila's COVID-19 positivity rate hits 26% according to Octa Research. And LTO clarifies that its enforcers are prohibited from confiscating license plates. Good evening. Vice President and Education Secretary Sara Duterte resigns from her political party, Lakas-CMD. Daphne Galvez has the report.
Vice President Sara Duterte has announced her irrevocable resignation from Lakas-CMD, the largest and ruling party at the House of Representatives, and where she served as chairperson since November 2021. She did not categorically say the reason behind her leaving. However, she mentioned that her leadership as vice president cannot be poisoned by political toxicity or undermined by execrable power play. Duterte further called on the party's leaders, led by House Speaker Martin Romualdez as president, to focus on the work that must be done and leave a legacy of a strong and stable homeland. Duterte's resignation from Lakas, which she joined when she ran for vice president in 2022, came days after the House demoted Pampanga Representative and former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo from Senior Deputy Speaker to Deputy Speaker. Arroyo, served as the party's chairman emeritus and a known close ally of Duterte, was replaced by her fellow Kapampangan Representative Dong Gonzales Jr. According to the House leadership, the move was meant to unburden Arroyo from the heavy load required from the position. Following this, a number of House leaders then declared statements of support and loyalty to Speaker Romualdez. The incident quickly gave rise to speculations that there is a rift in the administration and another ouster plot is being hatched in the House. Arroyo initially only said that her demotion was a prerogative of the House. However, a day after, in a lengthier statement, she denied rumors of a brewing coup at the lower chamber of Congress, saying she has no plans of seeking the speakership. Lakas-CMD meanwhile said it respected Duterte's decision to leave, thanking her for her services to the party and for helping build a unity team. For his part, Marcos said he saw Duterte's resignation from Lakas-CMD as a means to lessen her workload, considering her additional role as the vice chairperson of the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict.
Exactly as she says. Alam mo naman si Inday Sara is very plain spoken. Kung ano yung sinabi niya, yun ang ibig sabihin niya. She has too much work to do. But she cannot be involved in any of this. She cannot allow herself to be distracted. That's the way I read it.
This is Daphne Galvez reporting for INQUIRER.net.
Former President and incumbent Pampanga 2nd District Representative Gloria Macapagal Arroyo speaks up on her replacement as a Senior Deputy Speaker, saying that her actions may have been misconstrued. In a statement, Arroyo refutes the allegation she was staging a coup against House Speaker Martin Romualdez, saying that it is no longer her goal to be elected as Speaker of the House. She says she needed to clarify her political position, adding that her actions may have been misconstrued. Arroyo admits that when President Bongbong Marcos was elected last year, she wanted to aspire for the speakership, but she says she realized that the wisdom in having Romualdez as the speaker instead. Meanwhile, Lakas-CMD co-chairperson Senator Revilla gives reassurance that the party will continue to be united and supportive of the leadership of President Marcos and Party President Speaker Romualdez. Revilla adds that the party's bond has only been strengthened by many trials and founded on their shared passion to serve the nation. He gives this assurance in the aftermath of Arroyo's removal from her position. President Bongbong Marcos defends the decision of the House of Representatives to demote Pampanga 2nd District Representative Gloria Macapagal Arroyo to Deputy Speaker, downplaying it is just part of reorganization. Marcos says reorganizations are just part of the process in the government, which he said, quote, comes once in a while. He adds that it's the House Speaker's prerogative to organize the ranks in the lower chamber of Congress.
In been in government long enough, you'll have seen many of this. It's just part of the reorganization, and the speaker is his prerogative as to how he feels the House should be organized.
Marcos says the public should not read too much into Arroyo's demotion.
Nangyayari talaga yan. I don't think not any of us know what it all means. Where the chips will fall after all of this reorganization. But I don't think it is. I think we should also be careful to not read too much into it. I really see it just as a run-of-the-mill, once in a while, a run-of-the-mill reorganization na ginagawa sa House.
Suspended Negros Oriental Representative Arnie Teves claims that the Bureau of Immigration issued an order to intercept him once he returns to the Philippines. In a Facebook video, the suspended congressman bears an alleged order from the Bureau of Immigration to instantaneously intercept him on his arrival to the country. Also seen in the video is a screenshot of the alleged order, which supposedly came from Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Norman Tansinco.
May order ngayon na pag ako ay dumating, ako ay i-intercept. Ano pang mas nakapagtaka? Lumabas itong order na to bago pa sila nag-file ng mga kaso laban sa akin. Hindi ako dapat i-intercept, hindi ako dapat hulihin, at hindi ako dapat ikulong.
However, in a statement, the Immigration Bureau says that such instruction is, quote, merely a part of the BI's protocols in monitoring individuals who are subject of high-profile cases. It adds that arresting Filipino nationals is not within the scope of their agency. Further, the BI says that it received a request from the Philippine National Police Aviation Security Group to expedite Teves' arrival formalities should he arrive in the country, as well as provide security assistance to ensure his security and safety. The National Bureau of Investigation earlier filed a complaint against Teves over the death of his political rival, Governor Romualdez, and 9 other people. Octa Research says Metro Manila's COVID-19 positivity rate is now at 26%, with hospitals and ICU occupancy slightly increasing. According to Octa fellow Guido David, the COVID-19 positivity rate in the National Capital Region is at 26% as of May 17. Meanwhile, NCR's hospital occupancy slightly increased from 28% on May 10 to 30% on May 17. In the same period, ICU occupancy in NCR increased from 23% to 25%. The Independent Pandemic Monitors fellow further notes that the nationwide COVID-19 positivity rate was at 24.1% on May 18, from 23.8% on May 17. Department of Health Officer in charge Maria Rosario Vergere earlier explained that the positivity rate is not the only measure of the Philippines' COVID-19 situation. Vergere said it is because the lower number of tests and population mobility cause increases and decreases in infections. The Land Transportation Office clarifies that its enforcers are prohibited from confiscating license plates. The LTO clarified through a memorandum following a public outcry about license plates getting confiscated by LTO law enforcers and deputized agents. The memorandum stressed the provisions under Joint Administrative Order number 2014-01, which stipulates that a driver's license, student permit, or motor vehicle could only be flagged if the apprehending law enforcer cannot immediately administer the relevant penalty to the vehicle or driver. LTO Chief Jose Arturo Tugades says all LTO law enforcers and authorized agents are banned from confiscating license plates if they cannot impound the apprehended motor vehicles. According to Tugade, the agency's Central Command Center could swiftly relay information about flagged motor vehicles to law enforcement officers in the field. Alleged photos and videos of BTS's V and BLACKPINK's Jenny strolling in Paris draw mixed reactions from their fans. A video of V and Jenny holding hands while walking around Paris was first posted on social media by French paparazzi. Other alleged photos of the two also made rounds online. Netizens had a variety of reactions to the photos and videos. Some have expressed support for the alleged couple, while others were skeptical of the identities of the people in the photos. Speculations that V and Jenny are dating arose in May 2022. Meanwhile, their respective labels Big Hit Music and YG Entertainment said in a brief statement to Korean media outlet Sports Seoul, quote, "It is difficult to check about this matter." Alamin naman natin ang mainit na balita sa mundo ng showbiz kasama si Pauline Del Rosario ng Bandera. Pauline?
Hello Neil at sa mga kabandera natin all over the universe. Heto ang chika natin today. Umamin na ang Queen of All Media na si Kris Aquino sa tunay na relasyon nila ni Batangas Vice Governor Mark Leviste. Ibinunyag ni Kris sa isang Instagram post na ilang beses na siyang nakipag-break kay Vice Governor Leviste. Ang kanyang dahilan, hindi siya naniniwalang gagana ang long-distance relationship dahil na rin sa job obligations ng politician. Nagpasalamat din si Kris kay Mark dahil pumayag ito sa kanyang request na itago ang kanilang relasyon sa publiko. Hiling pa ni Kris, kahit anong mangyari, maging mag-best friend sana sila habang buhay. Kung matatandaan, ilang beses nang sinabi ni Kris na hanggang friends lang talaga sila ng Vice Governor, pero mukhang hindi rin napigilan ni Kris ang kanyang puso na umibig uli. At yan ang latest bandera chika natin for today. Thank you, Neil!
Maraming salamat, Pauline. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.